Hey, what's going on? This is Coach Marcus, Pro Fan Talk. Getting ready to watch the Super Bowl. It's about 1:45 in the afternoon on Super Bowl Sunday. And I must admit, not a lot of buzz for the Super Bowl this year. We'll talk about that later, though. The purpose of this video today, this stuff came across my timeline. It's pretty much gone viral by now. This stuff called RunNation, or there's another one called Run It. And basically, so I don't know if you guys have seen this. So basically, think of it like this: if you play football, you know what I'm talking about. The Oklahoma drill. So you line up 10 yards apart, and there's a coach in the middle, and then you lay on your back, and then they blow the whistle. And then one person has the ball and one person doesn't. The guy with the ball, your job is to run over and get past the guy and get to the goal line. If you don't have the ball, your job is simply to make the tackle. But usually you get up off your back at the blow of the whistle and you come at each other and there's just a violent collision in the middle. And it was fun when you were a kid, but that's what started all of this CTE stuff. Trust me right there. But this is that. This is the Oklahoma drill on steroids. I've never seen anything like it, where you did look like this on purpose. Just think of some of the stuff that you've seen in Australia rules football, rugby. When you take that clip when everybody was introduced to Jordan Mailata, that clip of him playing rugby, and just running over folks. Just take that to the nth degree, and this is what this is. Now I'm gonna show you this little clip. I don't know if it'll get hit with the copyright. This is on Kick. Kick is another YouTube type service, just nowhere near as popular. But there's some. The only reason I know about it is because when I do my streams on OBS and some of the software that I use, it'll ask you like, "Hey, do you want to stream to Facebook, TikTok, and Kick?" So I've heard it before, but never used it. So I created an account just so I could see some more of this stuff. And damn it, Run Nation. There's another one called Run It that looks like it's in like New Zealand, but it's the same thing. But Run Nation looks like it's got a little bit more production behind it. They got the funky looking carpet with the logo in the middle. I think one guy's actually even holding. It's hard to see, but he's actually holding a football. Yeah, he's holding a football. Like, did you see that? Golly. So I'm gonna try to show little clips. Look, they line up. Like, look, I can run it back. Okay, so they line up on opposite sides. And they just run to the middle. And you can tell this guy is from New Zealand. Look at the way he's holding the ball. He's holding the ball like a rugby ball, not like a football, which is interesting. And when they get to the middle, boom. And you know this is rugby based because look, shoulder to shoulder, heads on the shoulder, but both of them jokers got concussions. Don't get it twisted. Both of them jokers got concussions. That is crazy. That is wild. And this is what they're doing right now. That is a violent collision right there. So basically you have Run Nation, and I'm calling it the CTE conference. That's the conference they play in because everybody's getting concussions after this. This is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Bam. And they just keep going over and over. And they have matches and tournament spots in a tournament tree. And, you know, somebody must be paying for this. So, and look, this guy's the guy that won the match is still having trouble getting up. So don't nobody come out of this unscathed. So when I talk about you catching strays, they're not catching strays. It's coming right at your jaw. This is crazy. Look at this. Both of them got concussions, dude. This is a car wreck in real time. This is a car wreck in real time. This is the craziest stuff I've ever seen. I thought slap fighting was bad. I remember when slap fighting started, and I was like, why in the hell would somebody do that? And you know what? You take the most incredible, um, ridiculous thing that you could do, and you put some money behind it and put some cameras in front, and people will watch. This is no different. This is the Oklahoma drill on steroids on a stage, streaming online. This is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. And it's a lot of people there. This looks like some type of scene from like an underground fight club or something like that. That's what it looks like. And they got lights and production and DJs and cameras. Look at the cameras up here. Multiple views. Medics. And watch this dude just go down. Watch his head fall back. Where the head goes, the body will follow, right? The dude on the right, this dude right here, manages to keep his head down. Watch his head snap back. He's out. He's out. Look at that. Because he catches his nose, or his chin, I should say. His chin catches all that shoulder. His chin catches all of that shoulder. Bam. This is physics at its best. I say that sometimes when I'm talking about the NFL, and like sometimes when you find a mismatch and you got a offensive lineman getting to the second level blocking a DB on a screen or something like that. Or if you got a running back coming through and there's a big Mike linebacker that's 250, 260, and you got a 200-pound running back, you're not going to win the battle of physics. You can try to even it out a little bit. You shake them, uh, use the momentum against you. One thing I used to do, well, especially when I was going up against bigger linebackers, I knew I was faster than them. I knew I could outquick them. But sometimes when you get in the mix, you can't avoid the contact. So what I would do sometimes is I was a slashing type runner, so I always had angles. So if I knew the guy was coming from this way, I'm looking straight ahead, and at the last possible minute, I would turn and get my shoulder and helmet. I would try to get into his sternum, up into his face mask. Like put my shoulder and the top of my helmet up into his face mask. And for this reason right there, so you can make that head snap back and make him fall backwards. Because again, where the head goes, the body will follow. So this is crazy work right here. This is crazy work. So like I said, these clips have gone viral. There's a bunch of other clips with other people. And then I see all of this Run It stuff, which is, I guess, a different league, but doing the same exact stuff. Um, and yeah, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Golly, that is crazy. But it is what it is, man. This is what we're dealing with right now. This is what we're dealing with right now. This is going to end up being the halftime show in a couple years. So, man, this is crazy. But is this going to make the Olympics? So, and there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Run Nation.